Weight loss can be very hard if you're dealing with hormone imbalances, and most of those won't be picked up on a standard blood test with your doctor. Here are 5 different types of hormone imbalances that can make weight loss harder. The first one is leptin resistance. Leptin is a hormone that tells the body when we're full, to suppress our appetite and to speed up our metabolic rate. But what can happen is something called leptin resistance, where leptin isn't able to get its message across properly. So you end up feeling hungrier, your metabolism slows down, and it's harder for you to lose weight. This can happen when your body makes too much leptin. Your receptors become resistant to the effects of it. We basically end up having the exact opposite effect than what leptin is meant to do. To compound it even further, leptin resistance weaves in with other hormone imbalances like insulin resistance, for example. Insulin comes in when our blood glucose levels come up, and it helps to shuffle that glucose from the blood into the cells so that they can use that for energy. When the cells have enough glucose, any glucose that's left in the blood gets stored, and some of that can be stored as body fat. Insulin is like our fat storage hormone. And insulin resistance can play in with cortisol, which also brings our blood sugar levels up. Cortisol has a number of roles in the body. It's a stress hormone, it's an awake hormone in the circadian rhythm, it's also used by the body when our blood sugar drops, and it's used with inflammation as well. If our blood sugar drops too low, the body can use cortisol to start breaking down our tissues to convert that into glucose that the body can use for energy. And when our glucose levels in the blood come up, insulin starts to come in as well. Cortisol and insulin, when we have glucose stored as body fat, we tend to start favoring our midsection or our belly area for fat storage. But if you're also quite stressed and you have a higher need for cortisol, it can make you crave sugar, and it can make you gain more weight and hold on to weight and make you more weight loss resistant. Cortisol has a huge impact on other hormones as well, especially the thyroid. The thyroid is your master gland for your metabolism. So if your thyroid is being blocked, then your metabolism can slow down. You can have issues with weight loss and holding on to more weight. Another hormone imbalance that can contribute to weight issues is estrogen dominance. And this is where you have higher estrogen levels in relation to progesterone. So you might have normal progesterone levels but high estrogen, or you might have low progesterone levels but normal estrogen. Either way, that imbalance is there, and higher estrogen or estrogen dominance, can cause you to favor body fat in your butt, your thighs, and your hips. You can see how these hormones start weaving together to create this tangled web. And if you're having trouble losing weight, it might be time to start untangling that web. And in my experience, the first place to start with this is balancing your cortisol levels. That can be stress, getting on top of your blood sugar levels, getting on top of inflammation, and getting your circadian rhythm back into balance. And my free 5-day Nourished Hormones challenge actually goes deep into this so that you can start getting on top of your hormone balance to allow your body to let go of excess weight. So join us, and I hope to see you inside.